Hello everyone, my name is John Marine. This video is called Is Racing Overrated? It offers my views in regards to if more people care about crashes than racing, and my own views of it. Okay, then what was the car that you saw earlier? Yes, that's this. A Porsche 911 GT1. It wasn't this specific car, but in 1998, at the Petit Le Mans, I think the inaugural Petit Le Mans, people have known that for the incident in which a Porsche 911 GT1 flew up into the air and then it crashed very hard to the ground. You might have also seen this with Peter Dumbrek at the 1999 24 Hours of Le Mans when not one, but two Mercedes-Benz CLK GTRs were destroyed in just 2 days after working on them for a long time. And then there's a sport called NASCAR. We have 43 cars jockeying at one another, and then sometimes if you're lucky at Talladega or Daytona, you get the big one, in which a variety of cars take damage and cars will be scattered everywhere. So this leads me to wonder. Oh, and there's also some racing games in which people tend to care more about crash damage or doing those kinds of things as opposed to racing. So this leads me to ask, is racing overrated? Is all that work about preparing a car for racing all for naught? Personally, I'm never excited about crashes. Sure, there may be a few cool crashes that I see, but I don't watch a race to see people wreck their cars and get taken out of races. I watch to see racers race. You know, there are even times when you can come back from a crash to eventually win or get a podium position. What saddens me a lot is that what more people care about is crashes. You know, like every race in the world is just like Saturday night at the short track. I don't like that at all. You know, I've done a little go-kart racing before. You know, not any real kind of racing, but when I was doing a few go-kart races that I've done, I mostly just wanted to go out and enjoy racing. I didn't want to try to wreck anybody. I didn't want to try to get anybody injured or whatever. I'm all about having fun. Having fun is my business, and that's the way I live. That's how I roll. I don't want to do anything about being too aggressive to the point where I'm not liked very much. I'm all about racing. Crashes should be fortunate or unfortunate situations. Another reason why I'm not excited about crashes, see if these names sound familiar to you. Greg Moore, Dale Earnhardt Sr., Ayrton Senna. If you guessed racers that died, if this was the $100,000 pyramid, then yes, that's the right answer. Because you always hold your breath with a crash. It's a testament to cars that they're safe, but when it comes to when someone dies, that's a really sad situation. I remember when I saw Greg Moore's crash in 1999 at the Champ Car finale at California. It was a violent hit, and we lost a very good racer. 2001, we've lost Dale Earnhardt Sr., who died on the final lap of the 2001 Daytona 500. It didn't look like a severe crash, but it was just enough that we lost a real legend of NASCAR. And finally, Ayrton Senna. I never got into racing sooner enough to know just what kind of a racer he was. But all I know is that he was one of the finest to ever race Formula One. We've lost him. So as I've said before, I'm never excited about crashes. I'm always optimistic and hopeful that things get better. And when it comes to damaging cars, it makes your race to try to at least finish a lot tougher. And even in racing games, I still care about racing more than crashing cars. If a game has damage, I'm okay with it. It's just about trying not to damage the car, because that's going to make the race much more complicated. But yet some just want to, make all kind of YouTube videos with ear-bleeding rock music, sometimes really annoying rock music. Speaking as a guy who's not really into rock music, and then just just go crazy with it. So when you're a racing fan, you enjoy racing. You can be an aggressive driver. Just don't be like, oh, I gotta wreck this guy, or oh, he's not gonna make it to the finish line. If you just want to be a thug on a racetrack, then you shouldn't be racing at all. Like, I remember when I saw David Gilliland earlier this year put a thug hit on Juan Pablo Montoya. I mean, if this was basketball, that hit would have been a flagrant foul, maybe a technical foul. He was out of the race, and deservedly so for that thug hit. Yes, aggression is a part of racing, but you never go to races, at least to me, to see wrecks. I don't think of every race as Saturday night at the short track. So you get your money to be a racer and to be a competitor, not to be a wrecker. If you don't want to do these things, then you shouldn't even be in racing. Plain and simple. And don't get too excited about crashes, because you always want to hold your breath that the person that got hit is alright. You always hope for the best for everyone. And if you don't want to do that, then you're just being completely classless as a racing fan. They may be an adrenaline rush, but not to me. Adrenaline rush means in a still shot, a car zooms past in less than a second. That's my adrenaline rush. Maybe not for you, but at least to me it is. So some people tend to think racing is overrated. And maybe for these reasons, they're probably right. Just a real shame that we put aside racing just to highlight crashes in highlight details. Really disgusting, if you ask me. But hey, they're just trying to make money, so what the hell. My name is John Marine. Thank you for watching this video. Be sure to check out more of my videos by checking out my profile page on YouTube. And don't forget to subscribe, rate, and comment my videos. Visit my homepage on my website, on my profile page as well. On behalf of me to you, and since this is heading into 2009, I want to wish you and yours a happy and safe and prosperous and productive 2009. May God bless you and take care. Peace.